This is Mac Haddo, Senior Fellow on Public Policy with the American Kratom Association. It's November the 9th, 2020. Last week, we had an election that changed the administration in Washington. And one of the biggest questions on the minds of many Kratom consumers is what impact will a Biden administration have on the future of Kratom and its legality in the United States? From the beginning, we've stressed at the American Kratom Association that this is not a partisan issue. The legality of Kratom, keeping it free from the restrictions that the FDA wants to place on it, has more to do with the philosophy that's held by the FDA, where they want to expand their regulatory powers and to increase their domination over dietary supplements and dietary ingredients and foods. And that's the conundrum that we face today with Kratom and the efforts by the FDA to demonize it and to increase their regulatory power over it. In 2016, when the FDA made its recommendation to the Drug Enforcement Administration to schedule metrogenine and 7-hydroxymetrogenine, they cooked up a case claiming that there were these deaths that were caused by Kratom. They named 33, later expanded to 44, and they claimed that Kratom was dangerously addictive and that it posed a significant risk to the American public. The examination by the Drug Enforcement Administration was aided by the input from 51 members of the United States Congress, 25 Democrats and 26 Republicans, and 13 members of the United States Senate. Over on the House side, Congressman Mark Pocan from Wisconsin led the Democrats in fighting against and getting signatures on the letter that would have encouraged the DEA not to schedule Kratom. Congressman Matt Salmon, now the chairman of the American Kratom Association, led the Republican effort. The difference was even more stark on the Senate side, where you had among those 13 members of the United States Senate, Senator Orrin G. Hatch of Utah, since retired. Senator Hatch was one of the leading conservatives in the United States Senate while he was there. On the other side of the political spectrum was Senator Bernie Sanders, arguably one of the most liberal members. The commonality that they shared between Senator Hatch and Senator Sanders was that the FDA was wrong in their efforts to schedule this miraculous plant. And so as we embark now on a new adventure working with the Biden administration, we want to convey to the Biden administration how important it is for Kratom to be protected from the overreach by the US Food and Drug Administration. And so you will see some petitions that we want every Kratom advocate to sign, to have your family members sign, your friends, expressing their view that it's wrong to let the FDA have this power grab and the regulatory overreach that they're seeking in order to control this wonderful plant. We hope everyone will join us in this effort to send this powerful message to the Biden administration about how important preserving the freedom of American consumers to manage their own health and well-being using this plant that's safe in its natural form. We want appropriate regulations, but we don't want the FDA to have the same power that they sought to have over all dietary supplements and vitamins back in 1994. In that instance, it took the United States Congress by unanimous vote to enact the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, called the DSHEA Act, which severely restricted the FDA's powers over vitamins and dietary supplements. We now need similar legislation with restricting the FDA's power to protect Kratom, and that's why we have the Federal Kratom Consumer Protection Act, which will be a keystone in our argument to the Biden administration and to the new Congress to protect Kratom, protect consumers, and to ensure that individual consumers have the freedom to make these choices about their health and well-being. We hope all will join us. Thank you, and thanks for all that you do for the Kratom cause.